Good morning students, welcome back to your English class. Hope you all are fit and fine. Students, today we are going to discuss a new chapter, that is A House is Not a Home, written by Jan Guidiso. This is really an interesting chapter. In this chapter, author shares his small incident of his childhood. In childhood, we all are really very imaginative and we care about our things. It means we are possessive about our things. Same in the case of author. He is really possessive about the cat which he having and about his house. So, firstly look at here. Walls make a house. Love makes a home. It clearly signifies that if we have walls, it's only a house. But if we all live together in a very nice atmosphere, in very possessive way, with our family, with our parents, means we having the feeling of love that makes a home. So hopefully everyone having a home, you all live together and you have deep affection with each other. So let's discuss this chapter. Let's start. It is the incident when author from his junior school went to senior one, means he passed out his 5th class and then he moved to 6th class. When he moved to senior school, he had to change his school, and when he changed his school, what happened? He missed his friends, he missed his teachers, because in new school he don't have any friend, because all his friends went to another school and he alone went to another school. So he often went back to his school to meet his teachers also. Then here the author describes about his house. He and his mother both are living in a very small house, and here only 2 of them are living, author and his mother. Father of author died when the author was very young, so it's really a sad thing. One Sunday afternoon, when he is in 6th class, one Sunday afternoon, he is sharing that incident with us. He was sitting at home doing his homework. His little cat, he is having a cat. His little cat was playing near him and he loves his cat a lot. So he is doing his homework, his cat near him. It was a cold and windy day, so fire was burning in the fireplace to keep the house warm. Author was really fond of his cat. She was never far from him. He always played with him. So he loved the cat and the cat also loved her master a lot. The author mother, who was stoking the fire to keep the house warm, because it's really a cold day, it's really a windy day. Suddenly, author smelled something strange. What is the smell? The smoke coming through the wooden ceiling. Actually, they having ceiling of wood, so the little smoke coming outside from that wooden ceiling. The smoke filled the room in few minutes, very quickly. And then they at once run towards the yard or outside the house. In no time, whole house starts burning. Really sad thing happened with the author. Then when they are outside, they call to fire brigade. The fire brigade coming, and mother suddenly remembered that she had some letters and pictures of his husband, which already she have, means she having only that pictures with her, which is the last thing she have, the last memory of her husband. So she ran back to get that pictures and letters. And when the author looked at her mother, he also wanted to run behind her mother, but at that time the fire brigade reached there and one of the firemen hold the author so that he would not enter the house back. But mother who already inside the house, she suffered with lot of smoke and it's difficult to inhale inside. Then some firemen went inside and bring back the mother of the author. She is almost unconscious. She provided her oxygen and told the author that don't worry, your mother will be fine within few minutes. So it's really a tragic incident happened with the author. Now the house was completely burnt down. The author and his mother were left just the clothes on their back. So it's really hard to imagine even that such kind of incident happened with the author. Anyone can suffer from such kind of problem in life, but we have to be very confident, we have to be very determined that we can face such kind of things in life. So here author, who is really a small child, but he don't get discouraged about this. So now let's see what happened with them next. Then they had to spend that night at the house of their grandparents. The next day was Monday. The author had no mind to go to school, but mother wanted that author should go to school. But author don't have uniform for the school, so whatever he was wearing, he went like that. He feel that he is like a zombie who is moving in the school because everyone is in uniform and he is not even ready properly. So he really feel discouraged by this. So when he came back from school, his mother and he went to the fireplace or went to the place where their home a day before. It is not now a home, it is just a house and burnt house. They were shocked to see the horrible damage done by the fire. Whatever had not burnt was destroyed by the water because firemen threw the water to stop the fire, so everything destroyed. The photo albums and some documents were the only thing which was saved by the mother by putting her life in great risk. Everything else burned in fire. Now it's a time they don't have anything with them and they don't even have any home to live. So now they have to find a house or a place to live. They needed some clothes too, so they took some money from grandparents because even whatever they have in bank, their passbooks are already burned, so they can't even withdraw the money. So they lent some money from grandparents and find a rented house. Now they had to clear the debris or the damage done there. They have to clear all the things. It took around a week to clear all the things, and in that days author missed the cat, the pet is having a lot. He missing her a lot. Everyone at the school came to know about author's plight. Whatever happened to author, everyone came to know now. But author don't want to share such feelings with anyone. Now all the students which are in the school, they want to help the author. So after the gym class, everyone in the class of author want to provide some things to author. So they call him and share the things like new school bag, geometry box, some eatables and many other things. After looking at these things, author almost in the tear. He feel really pleased that he having such a great companions or friends with him. He feel like it is a Christmas day and he got a lot of presents. So now it's almost a month when his house was burned. He usually went there to look at the place and he always thinking about the cat. He feel that his cat may be alive. Whenever he is looking at the things which are already burned, he always thinking that maybe his cat ran from there and he's alive. So one day he was watching two of his friends who were helping him in the rebuilding of his house. Just a lady came there. Who is that lady? That kind lady. She came there. She was holding author's cat. And she asked him, "Does this belong to you?" The author at once took the cat from her hands. It is really a wonderful feeling. Because if you get someone whom you love a lot and you feel he's no more and he came back, so it's really a wonderful feeling. You don't have any words to explain that. He held the cat close to his heart and began to cry. The cat jumped happily into the hands of author. His friends hugged the author and the cat also. Everyone really very happy. Then the cat was so horrified by the fire that she ran over a mile away on that day. Her caller had the author's phone number, but that phone number had been destroyed because of fire. So the woman had to work hard to find the author again. But it was the lovely little cat and the woman knew that it must be missed by his master. So that's why that kind lady find the author and return that cat to author. In the end, as the author sat there with his friend and his cat, he lost all feelings of the damage or the loss done in his house. He's happy again. He regained his interest in life. Because when his house was burned, his cat was lost, he feeling that there is no use of his life now. He lost everything. But when his cat back to him, he feel that he's really very energetic. His life came back. He was full of gratitude with his new friends, the kindness of a stranger, and the loud purr of his beloved cat. Says the author at the end of the story, "My cat was back and so was I." So this shows that whatever the loss we are having in our life, it will recover. Means if we having any materialistic loss in our life, it will recover. We can earn the things again. But if we lose anyone which we love, means a living being, like our friends, our pet, whatever it is, right? If we lose them, we can't bear that loss. We can't get them back. So in this small chapter, author gives us the message that we have to love the things which are living, not the materialistic things. Because materialistic things we can again earn, we can again have them. But if we lose our beloved ones, we can't get them. Hopefully you understand this chapter. So in this whole chapter, author want to describe that a house is not a home if we not have the loved ones. We only have a home if we are having loved ones in that house or home. So always love your parents, always love your friends, always love your family members or brothers, sisters, because this is a feeling which makes us a great human being. So clearly signifies leave the materialistic things on a side, love your family. Hopefully you understand this chapter. If you have any problem, any query, you can contact me and try to solve the questions of this chapter by your own. Thank you.